Bit of an odd skin for Kawamoto.
All right, that one's on you, Cameron.
Why is that?
You said she was so consistent right off the bat, an unforced
you know what, that's
error.
fair. We're even 1-1.
I got to get you back.
We'll keep our score.
0-1.
What's on? Oh my goodness! I'll let you all take a look at that.
Now we see Alex switching to the left side, so it looks like they're going to play straight up.
It's a really nice catch by our camera crew.
Somebody's going to wear the free Q shirt.
Quang Duong is suspended from an MLP event, which means it's actually just 4 matches, and as they're playing 6 in total, the LA Mad Drops, he'll get a chance to be back out on Sunday. And another for the Phoenix Flames. Again, that suspension came as he was in breach of contract playing in a non-sanctioned UPA event.
We see Jessie back to playing left side, so it looks like a 3/4 stack for Walker and Irvine.
Second serve.
Again, the LA Mad Drops taking the 1-3 loss to the Brooklyn Pickleball team. Our first match of the day. Jade had to face off against her sister Jackie and Rachel Rohrabacher, and it was Catherine and Jade that ended up with the victory, 11-9.
Yeah, this was the one pair that won against Brooklyn. That was a really good match. All 4 players played very, very well. A lot of steady pickleball. Yeah. That's the same style we saw from LA earlier today. Parenteau just playing some really high quality defense.
2-2-1.
You get to see the versatility of Jessie Irvine, whether she's on the right or the left trying to help out her partner, but Walker looking like she needs little help at this vantage point. They look like they're rather rhythmic alongside one another. That's a nice move to cover middle for Walker.
Yeah, I think Walker and Irvine are the pair that needs to play the faster game here.
Great touch. I mean, whether you look at the offense or the defense right now, very impressed with the play of the Phoenix Flames.
2-2-2.
See Tyson McGuffin alongside Jack Sock on the sidelines. You round out the Phoenix roster.
Caught the net cord and went wide.
Two, 2-1. Second serve. 2-2-2. Point.
Jim, it looks like to me potentially the Phoenix Flames are getting a little comfortable taking a step off the kitchen line. Do you think that's going to work to their advantage or disadvantage after this point? Even there, Jessie takes a step back and stays.
Yeah, Jessie Irvine definitely has a tendency to step back off the line and play off the line. It's a tough game to play off the line, but she does have a tendency to back up. I think Alex Walker's looking to speed up at any opportunity. A couple of good resets by Walker. Yeah, Irvin's known as more of a defensive player, but she actually has really good power. Especially off the backhand. She's got a very powerful one-hand backhand.
3-3-1.
I think if she can hang at the line and play more of a power game, I think it can work.
Oh, tries to get away with the slither. Jessie Irvine, 35 years of age. She turned pro back in 2019.
3-3-2.
In gender doubles, they are 3 and 5. Here's a look at that last call.
Yeah, they're Jessie backing off the line, as you mentioned, Cameron. It's
3-3-1.
It's just a tough game to play 4 feet beyond the kitchen line.
He'll play straight up here. She called for it. Tough to try and take that on the forehand side, that far onto the interior.
4-3-1.
Beautiful read. Walker walking right around the corner.
See the replay on that. Good step around the side.
4-3-2.
Kept her feet clean. Good play by Walker.
I was wondering how the patterns would shift as the Phoenix Flames playing a bit more straight up.
3-4-1.
However, Walker looks tough on the left side.
Second serve. Three, 4-2. Side up. 4-3-1. Second serve.
Parenteau off a little bit on her resets in this match. She was picture perfect
4-3-2.
in the earlier match against Brooklyn. Missing a couple in this one.
Another loud cry from Jessie Irvine. Just the first match for the Phoenix Flames in this event. They currently sit 2 and 6
3-4-1.
on the year. Fighting her way back in. Flame the fire on the side of the Phoenix.
That's the best point of the match. One of the best points we've seen all night.
4-4-1.
I'm not sure which way is better on the side of Irvine and Walker. Depending on who's right and who's left, they look strong right now. The 5-4 lead.
They're doing a good job. You see with the resets, they're short hopping the ball. That
5-4-1.
short hopping the ball gives you a lot better control than letting it bounce higher.
What a dig.
Second serve.
And that's going to be the tough one. Can the LA Mad Drops start to test the middle a bit more?
Well, you usually want to do that when you have a pair that have not played together. Always a good strategy to test the middle. See what kind of conflict you can create.
They go to it here. ATP for Jessie Irvine.
Side out.
Jessie loves to hit those high forehand volleys super flat. That one just getting away from her. It's our third strike on that
4-6-1.
one rally. What would you like to see more from of the Los Angeles Mad Drops?
Well, if I was coaching LA, one thing I'd be telling him right now
4-6-2.
is if you're dinking it to Walker, expect to speed up. I don't think Alex has gone more than about 2 dinks before she's speeding it up, especially if she gets a forehand. So they need to be ready to counter.
Like that?
Like that. I mean, that is actually Kawamoto and Parenteau's strength is the counter. They're both better on the right, better as defensive players, better as counter attackers.
5-6-2.
So if I were them, I'd be dinking it to Walker and just sitting on the counter, punishing her.
Snatched right on back. Jessie Irvine getting a few snaps from the crowd.
Jack Sock like that one. That was a Jack Sock-like shot.
6-5-1. Second serve.
Gotta love those Phoenix Flames shirts. It's pretty easy to tell who they're
6-5-2.
rooting for. How much do you think that this crowd being behind them is helping them?
Well, I think it's got to help for. I think Walker, the same with Jolene Ingram earlier. If you're going to play your first
7-5-2.
MLP, play it at home. Play it with some fans and friends that are on your side.
Side out.
Yeah, I think Parenteau and Kawamoto just need to take care of business. There's a tendency when your opponents are playing fast that you start to play fast too, and you don't want to feed into that. You want to play your game. Their game is going to be a slower game, dropping the ball more, and then counterattacking. I think they need to resist the urge to attack too much, especially when they're off the line. Yeah, just that's exactly right. Drop it, get to the line, wait and counterattack.
Don't look
6,
now.
7, 1.
Here come the LA Mad Drops. 6-7 is our score. The LA Mad Drops are welcome to the kitchen line.
Yeah, just slow down. I think they're driving a few too many balls.
7, 7, 1.
Tied up.
Point.
That's a Parenteau point all the way right there. Slowed it down well, wait for a ball that they can attack. Yeah, that's a smart point there by Parenteau and Kawamoto. Slowing it down, taking their time, sort of
9, 7,
picking
1.
on Walker in the dink game. That's the winning formula.
Point.
Yeah. Rinse and repeat. Just keep doing the same thing. No reason to do anything else.
Catherine Parenteau surely finding the stride she was looking for. Calculated approach as they have found game point.
Second serve.
And not so fast. Kawamoto's going to get a shot.
10, 7, 2.
Yeah. A couple of rare unforced errors from Parenteau right in a row. A little frustrated with herself.
7, 10, 1.
Ooh, just
and
wide.
her arm is just about an inch too short. Nearly finds the highlight.
7, 10, 2. Right up.
Yeah.
Trying to, I mean, it seemed like it was the right ball.
Little low for that, especially off the
10,
backhand.
7, 1.
A couple of feet behind the kitchen line. That's a tough shot. That's long.
Point.
Ball out of
Game.
bounds in the
9,
LA
7.
Mad Drops. And the women's duo going 2-0 on the day. Catherine Parenteau alongside Jade Kawamoto pick each
1-0-2.
match that Quang Duong would have been in. Phoenix will get the 1-0 advantage to start.
Right up.
And right off the bat, Tyson played left side. Ball kind of came down the middle, and both he and Jack went for it. Jack is used to playing left side and taking the middle.
0, 1, 1.
Have to keep an eye on this.
Second serve.
Of course, Tyson McGuffin, one of the most accomplished pickleball players, started all the way back
0,
in
1, 2.
2016 in terms of when he turned pro.
Side up.
I remember that. I remember playing with Tyson at Nationals in Casa Grande when nobody knew who Tyson
1, 0,
was.
1.
Yeah, he said one of his first experiences was playing on some basketball courts indoors in the gym.
Second serve.
Lives in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho,
1, 0, 2.
but a product out of Washington,
Side up.
in Chelan of all places. Great apples.
You see Jack Sock trying to do
0,
a
1, 1.
forehand drop, not his strength. Missed it badly.
taking a lot of those backhand dinks out of the air.
Second serve.
Well, Tyson very consistent, knows what he's doing. I am really surprised that they're putting Tyson on the left. I think it's a good move. I'm just surprised that they're doing it.
0-1-2.
I'm wondering if it has something to do with the injury for Jack Sock.
Yeah, maybe
He doesn't have to cover as much court.
Exactly. He's not moving as well. But if you're Johnson and Smith, you're going to want to dink it to Sock as much as you can. Make him play pickleball.
Trying to go for the no look. Little line slither for you.
One, 0-1.
Left him looking. A beauty through the middle.
Two, 0-1. Second serve.
Phoenix goes with Sock now on the left, and it looked like there was a little bit of confusion again on that
2-0-2.
middle ball.
Right out.
There's your answer, Jim, though. Sock still playing on the left.
0-2-1.
Just deciding to play straight up as he stays.
Yeah, again, a little bit of a mix-up down the middle. That's one of the dangers when the players have not played together a lot, and then you switch from who's playing left and who's playing right.
So far, Sock and McGuffin are 3 and 5 in gender doubles.
Second serve.
Yeah, the interesting stat, Cameron, on the Phoenix team is that three of the pairs have done okay. The men are 3 and 5. The women are 3 and 5. Jessie Irvine playing with Tyson is 6 and 2, but their weakness has been their other mixed doubles team. Jack Sock and Genie Bouchard are 0 and 8.
3-1-1.
Their mixed matchup today, though, will be Smith, Parenteau, Sock playing alongside Walker as she has made her way into the lineup.
4-1-1.
Johnson and Kawamoto versus McGuffin and Irvine.
Yeah, you'd have to say this is kind of a must-win right here for Phoenix. They don't want to go down 0-2 into mixed with the weakness of the one mixed team.
4-1-2.
Up to the rest of the Phoenix Flames roster, you saw Pisa Teoni also in the mix, as well as Genie Bouchard in that second row.
One, 4-1. Point.
Don't see Tyson McGuffin miss too many serve returns.
2-4-1.
That's his second already.
Hunter Johnson's got a pretty good serve.
Point.
Sock showing a bit of frustration here. Still with a 1-point lead. That's an aggressive move from Hunter.
Point.
I mean, he was all the way on the right side of the court to take that third.
If they can, they want to get it to Jack Sock's backhand in the dink game. Jack tends to try to run around everything.
Point.
Just keep working with it. Another from Johnson.
Yeah, that's been Jack's weakness in transitioning to pickleball from tennis is the pickleball specific shots, especially around the kitchen line. That was a nice reset by him there. You see him run around the backhand of the dink game.
Second serve.
Ball called out of bounds. Moves to Spencer
5-4-2.
Smith.
Point. Timeout. Change
A
ends.
beautiful shot off the bounce.
That
from
was.
Hunter Johnson.
That
He won it 2. A win over Miami. There's the big move.
The Sock knows that they're going to want to try to get it to his backhand in the dink
4-6-1.
game. He anticipated that. Good play.
Second serve.
Tyson with another uncharacteristic error.
Four, 6-2.
Just when you think you're building some momentum. One more, and it's tough vision for McGuffin.
6-4-1.
I think on that end change, they told Jack Sock to get a little more aggressive off the edge than dinking him up the line.
6-4-2. Point.
Jim, what do you think is going to be the separator here? Just a 2-point differential, halfway.
Well, I think it's a question of whether LA can
7-4-2.
really pick on Jack Sock's backhand, get to the net and pick on it in the dink game. Tyson, despite the couple of errors we've seen, I think is just too consistent. Oh, wow, another really well-disguised speed up there by Hunter Johnson. That's his singles game right there.
Do you get 2 points if no paddles even touched it? I think you should. That's what we call a clean winner.
That's Spencer Smith's move right there. He loves to poach off the backhand. Most players want to poach off the forehand. He likes his backhand.
Timeout, Phoenix. 9-4-2.
That was a good move.
9-4.
Really as many errors
9-4-2.
as Phoenix has made.
And they're attacking from the baseline here. It's relentless at this point.
Right out.
Phoenix can easily get back in this, though.
4-9-1.
They've been stuck in the same position. Sock on the left, McGuffin on the right. At what point do you switch it up and stack?
Right out.
Well, Tyson's very versatile. He can play both sides equally well. I think Sock is just sort of uncomfortable when I've seen him play on the right side. So I think they're keeping him left because he's more comfortable over there.
And another clean winner for the LA Mad Drops.
Yeah, Spencer Smith's been around a long time. He comes up with some really smart veteran shots.
This is just some sharpshooters out there. Game point. Mad Drops.
Second serve.
I'll look back to that Spencer Smith winner.
10-4-2.
Well within the court.
Right out.
Spencer need to get a little more air under those cross-court shots.
You're going to make a move. It better start now.
4-10-1.
Yeah, time is running out.
There's that wicked forehand we've come to know and love from Jack Sock.
Yeah, for some reason, Jack has been trying to drop a little bit more. About time he pulled out the big gun.
Tyson back on the left and make it back on the right.
Jack Sock with a nice backhand.
6-10-1.
Spencer Smith doing a nice little chicken wing to be able to get that paddle onto the interior of his arm.
6-10-2.
That was a couple of 98-mile-an-hour fastballs by Sock, but Spencer Smith showed he could handle it.
Great poach, even better cover. They earned 2 through that rotation.
Some nice defense there from Phoenix, but LA again kept the pressure on.
10-6-1.
Back to game point. Johnson steps back and fires away, finding the LA Mad Drops up now 2-0 with the 11-6 game win in men's doubles. The LA Mad Drops looking to find a win, just 1 game away. Parenteau, Smith, Sock, and Walker up next. But they're back against the wall. Man, they have sure dealt with some health issues.
Side out.
And it just seems like numerous things starting to mount up for the LA Mad Drops.
0-1-1.
Check that ball. That one's cracked.
I think we're going to see an interesting contrast in styles here. I expect Walker and Sock are just going to be power, power,
0-1-2.
speed up, speed up, speed up. Parenteau and Smith going to play more of a traditional game.
Second cover for Jack Sock.
1-0-1. Football, pushed off left.
Push off fault from Spencer Smith. That's one of the first lobs we've seen this afternoon.
Was kind of not the best lob. I'd like to see that replay.
2-0-1.
No challenge though, so Spencer must be okay with the call.
Second serve.
Sock trying to get a little tricky with it, we'll call it. And the push off.
Side out.
It appears as if the LA Mad Drops have found a target in Walker, but specifically really attacking maybe that midline. Why is that so difficult to defend?
Well, you got to have your paddle in the right position. You know, a lot of times you're expecting a ball down at your feet from the opponent or a dink. You want to try to counter backhand if you can.
And even there, she makes the nice adjustment to your point.
Yeah, that was a good move. You want to slide right and hit backhand if you can. It's just a lot easier to get your paddle out in front off the backhand unless you can do a good pancake like a Riley Newman can. This should be a good pattern though for LA. Yep.
So Phoenix has decided to keep together Irvine and McGuffin. That's what they've stuck with, whereas Sock was playing with Bouchard, and like you mentioned, they were 0-8. Irvine and McGuffin 6-2.
Walker with a nice sort of inside out down at Spencer Smith's feet.
2-1-1.
Jack Sock patrolling the kitchen line.
Yeah, I know what an Ernie is, and I know what a bird is. What do you call it when you go all the way across the court to the right and then back all the way across to the left?
Exhausting.
3-1-1.
Yeah.
That's what you call it.
There's that wingspan of Sock.
Flying in like a phoenix. Quick as Jack Sock.
4-1-1.
I like that exact pattern for LA. Just keep doing that. Soft to Walker. She'll get impatient and speed it up.
4-1-2.
Good serve there by Sock. He kind of went inside out, figuring Parenteau wanted to switch.
5-1-2.
Consider just how challenging that serve is too, the contact point. Another wicked ball.
Called long though. I think we're going to get a challenge.
Genie Bouchard is just sitting fun with it.
Time in.
I'm surprised we didn't get a little more chirping from Jack on that one in a fun way.
Of course.
He does like to smack talk a little bit, but always in a pretty fun way, as opposed to, there is definitely some negative chirping that goes on. Jack's is very positive.
1-6-1.
Would you be a negative chirper or a positive chirper on the pickleball court, Jim?
I'm actually pretty quiet.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
1-6-2.
But all I do is yell at myself.
Nice catch from Parenteau.
Yeah. Good play by Parenteau.
She's even laughing a little bit, saying she caught that behind her head.
2-6-2.
Quick reflexes. That is a big two-hand backhand counter from Alex Walker.
6-2-1. Second serve.
I mean, you can always just count on Catherine Parenteau shifting and making the right move at the right time. She's covering the right spots on the court.
6-2-2.
Yeah, she's playing well. Spencer's made a few too many errors. It's been the problem on their side. There's another one.
Are you maintaining your outcome?
Good call by you.
2-6-1.
The 1-2 punch on the side of the Flames.
Here's a switch. Stacking now, reverse stacking. Parenteau on the left.
2-6-2.
I think they want to make Parenteau go face up against Walker.
Right out.
Nice turn, right back down the line. Alex Walker.
Yeah, Walker's done a really good job this match when challenged by Spencer Smith. She's actually had the better of it.
Ducking out of the way. One more. The Phoenix fans are fanning the Flames.
7-2-1.
Score is 7-2.
No.
Make it 8-2.
Timeout, LA.
Hard to get those when
8-2-1.
Sock is so powerful with the forehand. You're kind of on your heels to begin with. Then it catches the net.
Of the day, Alex Walker and Jack Sock have the 8-2 advantage.
Time in. 8-2-1. Second serve.
Back to Parenteau on the left. See if they switch.
8-2-2.
It's not easy to switch off of the Sock serve.
Side out.
Who's got the hardest serve in the game?
Probably Donald Young.
2-8-1.
It's up there. Sock, Donald Young.
Second serve.
Sock doesn't use the most powerful paddle. I think if he used a more
2-8-2.
powerful paddle, he might be him. But Donald Young rocks it pretty hard. Nice shot by Sock.
Side out.
That was a solid reach in from Jack Sock. Snaps that up the line.
The more impressive shot was the
8-2-1.
reset in the middle of it. That's shots he's had trouble with. But that was a really good one.
Flying through. Jack Sock once again.
9-2-1.
Rock'em sock'em is the call from the sideline.
Point.
Throwing out punches, haymakers right and left.
10-2-1.
Game point. Phoenix is fighting.
Oh,
They take the first mix matchup and stay up.
missing out their better mixed doubles team against them.
Side out.
But this is going to be a much more traditional pickleball match than the last one.
For McGuffin and Irvine, they're
0-0-1.
6-2, again, as a mixed doubles duo in Major League Pickleball this season. Beautiful setup from Kawamoto.
Yeah, that was a nice lob. I think a lot's going to depend in this match on
1-0-1.
how well Hunter Johnson plays. He's going to be the one to bring a lot of power than the other three players. Wow, great play.
Hammering from the midcourt.
That was great defense early on in the point, though, by Tyson McGuffin. Hunter Johnson putting a lot of
2-0-1.
pressure on.
Second serve.
I'm still stuck on that backhand from Kawamoto.
2-0-2.
Nasty.
Point.
But we have three more counter punchers, and then Hunter Johnson is more of the offensive-oriented player. So I think if Hunter plays a good game, they should win.
Side out.
If he makes too many mistakes, they'll have a tougher time. I think Hunter's going to want to hit a lot of drives at Jessie
0-3-1.
Irvine, try to overpower her.
Second serve.
Great dinking cross court Kawamoto. She can beat you just in a multitude of ways.
Yeah, well, both the Kawamotos, it just that's a synonym for steady.
Trying to defend the feet.
Yeah, like 3 really good shots from Jessie, but just couldn't
3-0-1.
couldn't quite get back to the line.
Second serve.
Still probably one of my favorite contacts with Jessie Irvine, just how much power she can create at full extension.
3-0-2.
Don't look now, they're starting to creep. Those last 2 points are looking good for Phoenix.
Second serve.
They continue to attack the foot of Jessie Irvine.
0-3-2.
Well, as long as she's like 4 feet behind the line like that, they're just going to keep going there all day long.
Right up.
That's a second ball we've seen from Kawamoto. One with about a 3-foot differential between her and the kitchen line.
3-0-1. Second serve.
Hunter wants to drive his thirds, but that was too tall of a task. He's too far back.
3-0-2.
His momentum going backwards. Got a roll drop that one.
Point.
A small leap for the point.
Four 0-2.
Oh, wow. Just ridiculously good play there from Kawamoto. Such a good defensive player.
5-0-2.
Again. Oh.
They both got twisted out, going the opposite direction. Breaking ankles, Phoenix Flames. I think I'd use a little bit more of that now.
0-5-1.
That's the right call. They finally are on the board. 1-5.
1-5-1.
She's in that from the logo.
2-5-1. Second serve.
A little bit of a momentum killer there to miss a serve under those circumstances.
2-5-2.
That also long.
Wow, that hurts.
Had a little bit of a run and then 2 missed serves. You know, very rarely see two back-to-back serves miss.
Second serve.
We're going to need a hold here. They earn the first.
5-2-2.
Oh, that's close. And You mentioned Hunter Johnson wanting to take the thirds. Well, he's not really getting many opportunities to take the third. Phoenix doing a nice job sending that ball to the side of Kawamoto.
2-5-1.
Yeah, I'm not sure why she wants to drive, especially at Tyson.
Beautiful deflection.
Second serve.
Good topspin roll there by Hunter. Really drove Jessie back off the line. That's again why two-hand backhand.
2-5-2.
Just cannot roll that ball with a one-hand backhand like that. That's why.
Five, 2, 1.
Holds on either side. Ball returns to LA.
Point, timeout,
Sneaky.
change ends.
Hunter
6-2-1
Johnson, nice
LA.
inside out. Caught Tyson leaning a little bit.
6-2, the lead for the LA Mad Drop team of the Phoenix
6-2-1.
Flames. They are up in the second mixed doubles match, 6-2.
Point.
Good job by Kawamoto there to earn the line. I don't like her starting off a third with a drive at Tyson. If she's going to drive, I'd rather see it go over to
7-2-1.
Irvine's side, but prefer to see her drop. She just made it too difficult to get to the line. Great serve there by Hunter Johnson.
At this rate, this match is going to be over in a few
8-2-1.
short minutes. 8-2. Too many errors on the side of Phoenix.
Second serve.
Yeah, Hunter had a chance to smash and crash his own shot there.
8-2-2.
Went left to cover his side.
Point.
The floater falls.
Yeah, he had the topspin. Tyson let it go. He didn't see that Hunter actually took a little bit off of it, and a good topspin. That's the single skill again from Hunter. Continuous motion. Maybe not.
From the paddle to the knee.
2-9-1.
Phoenix needs a run here. Running out of time.
There's the step in yet again with Tyson McGuffin.
Three, 9-1.
Yeah,
Second serve.
Tyson's been grabbing the middle, so Kawamoto with a good decision to go behind him.
Trying to keep him honest to that
3-9-2.
sideline.
Well, she has a little trouble going behind because she hits two-hander all the time. It's hard to inside out with a two-hand backhand. So she kind of did a one-hander. There again, behind him. Smart move.
Had two hands on that one.
Yeah, took it out well out in front of her and kind of rolled it. It's not an easy shot.
9-3-1. Second serve.
Hunter wants that one back. It was open.
Set up by the nice serve location.
9-3-2. Point.
I wonder if that acts as almost like a changeup. You see Hunter Johnson serve, and then you get
The slow roll.
10-3-2.
Jade's serve is not quite the same pace.
Match point for LA.
Oh,
They put
wow.
out the flames, and they do.
All right.
Snuffed.
No
10
dream
to-
breaker.
11-3 to close it out. The LA Mad Drops go 1-1 on the day, taking down the hometown team of the Phoenix Flames, who are hosting this fourth event of Major League Pickleball. We'll get a chance to catch up with some of our winners on the other side of our break. Be sure to stick around. More coming from Phoenix. Some late night pickleball from Phoenix, Arizona. Joining us now, Parenteau and Jade Kawamoto. Congratulations to both of you, not only picking up the match win, but you go 2-0 on the day as a gender doubles duo. Catherine, I'll start with you. What was working so well for you this afternoon?
Yeah, I mean, having Jade next to me is just so much easier. I feel like I can do kind of a lot of different things, and she's always gonna, hit it back over. She's amazing. She's a rock out there. It's just a lot of fun playing pickleball with her.
Yeah, Jade, I think the name Kawamoto is synonymous with steady. You were awful steady out there today. I do want to ask you a question about the earlier match. What's it like playing against your sister?
It's kind of funny, actually. We kind of joke around with each other. We both want to win, but we both are like, if we lose, it's all right. But I'm glad we got the women's doubles win against her. We said that was all that mattered.
Was there a family bet on that one?
There probably was. I don't know who was betting on who, but I'll find out later.
Also, ladies, I know both of you from the Eastern Coast, a little different in terms of the time zone, location, whatnot. How are you feeling playing some late night pickleball?
I mean, it's pretty cool. I had to drink a little coffee before that next match at 8:45, but no, I feel pretty good. A little tired now, but yeah, and I think it's pretty awesome. There was a lot of people too in the crowd, so that was fun.
And a little bit of challenges coming into the day, just considering the lineup and some of the switches that have been made. This is just your second event in Major League Pickleball. How, as a team, have you guys kind of handled the challenge coming into this day?
Honestly, I feel like we're kind of used to it. We haven't played with our, full lineup since our first event last year. So, but Spencer's been great for us. He played great all day, so we're happy we got him, and we're gonna play with him for a couple more matches.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, it worked out for you guys going 1-1 on the day. Congratulations to the LA Mad Drops picking up the win over the Phoenix Flames. Thanks for joining us, ladies.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, coverage.